Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shalom Blac. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and please subscribe and click on the bell so you're notified when I post new videos. Today's video, I am going to be talking about something that I don't really talk about as much. I mean, if you guys have been with me, you obviously know. If this is your first time on my video, as you can see, I'm completely bald. But I'm gonna let you guys know in this video the reason why I cannot grow my hair, and the part of my hair that does grow, the reason why I shave it off. And why I'm telling you guys that, I am going to be kind of showing you guys how I basically do that. So yeah, with no further ado, let's get into this video. I feel like every single time I have to retell my story because a lot of people discover me every single day, and you know, it's kind of, it just makes sense for me to just kind of mention why I'm completely bald, why I have the scar, but I try not to make it a long story like I have my video on. So if you are interested in if you're interested in basically watching the video of me telling you guys how I got burned, I'm going to leave it in the description bar down below or on the card right here. If you didn't know, I got burned with hot oil. And initially when I got burned with that hot oil, the doctors didn't know that I actually got burned on my head. So at the time I had fresh cornrows down my hair, just like simple straight cornrows. And when I got burned, for some reason, I don't know why, it wasn't obvious that I also got burned on my head. So when we got admitted to the hospital, we were there for maybe, I think 2 days in the hospital before they realized that I also got burned on my head. And for some reason, with me at the time, I was in so much pain that I actually didn't know what part of my body was hurting. Like, I felt like everything was hurting, so I didn't point out that I got burned on my head. So basically the doctors noticed that my head was swollen up. It was just getting bigger and bigger, and they decided to, you know, check out what's happening. So they went ahead and took down my braid and discovered that I was actually burned. Maybe 95 or 90% of my head was completely bald, and to this day I can still kind of see the trace of my cornrows. So yeah, they took it down and they discovered, like, wow, I had a massive amount of burns on my head. And I'm not exactly what they did. Did they shave it off? I don't know, because my eyes was closed and I was in pain. I really don't remember what they did, but I know that my braids were taken down and I guess it was cut off. I wouldn't say because they discovered my burns on my head late that was the reason why a lot of my follicles of my hair was really damaged. I just think it was damaged initially when the incident happened. The major questions that I see people ask about my about me being bald is her hair ever gonna grow back? Why doesn't she leave her hair to grow back? And the thing is, some part of my head does grow, and some part doesn't, and the part that doesn't is basically the 90% of my hair that doesn't grow at all, and then, you know, like 5% of it does grow. But the thing is, it grows to a certain amount, and my hair grows pretty fast, but then it stops when it gets to like a certain length, and it's just annoying because then I can't really use it to cover the rest of my head. The 5% that does grow back, I do have a scar there, but the thing is, the hot oil didn't damage the follicles of that section, but the 95% of my hair that doesn't grow, the follicles are like completely damaged, so I cannot grow any hair from there. And the same thing also happened with my younger sister, but if you guys have seen her pictures before, she only got burned like on one side of her head. So basically like just about this amount, and all the other side of her hair is completely full hair. That girl has beautiful thick hair. So yeah, my sadly doesn't grow. So when we moved here to America, we got a couple of surgeries done, and the doctors were talking about doing this procedure called the balloon expansion surgery, and that's where they take a balloon. I don't know what kind of a balloon, obviously is a medical, you know, term. So they basically put it under the scalp, and that balloon is supposed to expand and push the hair follicles to grow back up. So I was kind of super excited when I heard about it, and I thought I was a good candidate for that, but they came back and told us that the only person that can get that is my younger sister, because she didn't get the same amount of damage as I did. So because mine is so much, they were not able to go in and put that balloon, but my sister actually got it done. But the sad thing about that is it can get affected very, very easily. So when my little sister got hers, we went back home, and I think maybe like a week or so it got infected, and she had to go back and take it out. And when they took it out, they never put it back again. I was a little sad. Like, I really wanted to see if it's going to work. So I was like super happy for her. And I was just like, but then at the same time, I was a little sad that I couldn't get it, because honestly, growing up, hair was everything to me. And when we were back in Nigeria after getting burned, I remember I used to basically use my sister to make me, my little sister, to make me feel beautiful in a way. So I used to take her, she was younger than me obviously, so I used to take her to the hair lady next to our house, and I would buy like a bunch of beads to put on her hair. I would pick the hairstyle. I was just living through my sister's hair. And obviously I got introduced to wigs, and it was actually one of my aunt that gave me one of her wigs. We traveled to, I believe, Abuja, and she had a wig, and I tried it one day, and I was like, Auntie, can I have this? And she was like, yeah. So that was like the first time, and I was so happy about that. But back to the story, I'm like, I don't know, I suck at telling stories, guys, because I always jump up off of one story to another. That does not even make sense. I think I came to the conclusion that I didn't want to get any surgery on my head, especially anything that's gonna go under my scalp. I mean, come on guys, that's where my brain is. Not to say that there's a huge case of, like, you know, something going wrong. I mean, a high percentage of something going wrong, but that's one of my fears. So I decided that you know, trying to grow my hair, doing surgery that would help my hair to grow is just a no-no thing. So I came to the conclusion that it's okay to be bald, and there's a bunch of wigs that I can do now, especially with the lace front wigs now. They're so freaking amazing that you can not even tell, and even if you can tell, whatever. But I'm just like, yeah, I just don't want to take the risk of doing that surgery and something goes wrong. I don't know, that's one of my fears. I actually want to, like, you know, get some surgeries done for my scars, but I am so scared that something might go wrong, and so that's the reason why I haven't gotten anything done pertaining my head or my face or my shoulders. I'm just like, yeah, that's my fear. Surgery is actually a scary thing for me. So yeah, so I don't think I would ever do anything that has to do with this right here, okay? This bald head is going to have to stay bald. A lot of times that you guys see me wearing wigs for all of my videos, it is because I didn't shave, because the part of my head that does grow and then the rest of the part that doesn't grow, it just doesn't look good together. You know, I just feel like it looks ugh. So I intend to always shave it off to be completely bald. I feel like that is the best way that I look the best than having half of my my head with hair and half of it without hair. So I just kind of shave it. And like I said, the part of my hair that does grow, it grows pretty fast. So honestly, I have to do this like maybe once a week or twice, depending on how clean I want it to look, especially if I want to do a video like this. I have to shave my hair to be like smooth, you know. Bitch, I'm so smooth. I'm in the moon. You know, I think I've learned to kind of embrace my baldness online. And I emphasize online because I haven't gotten the same braveness to actually go outside without my wig, which you guys know that is actually going to be one of my facing my fear videos that I have kept pushing because I'm so nervous and I'm just like not ready, and I honestly do not want to just go ahead and I don't want to go ahead and just, you know, force myself to go outside without my wig just for views, just because the first video, I mean, did amazing. So I'm just waiting for the moment where I feel you know, good enough and I feel inspired and just strong enough to actually do it. So yeah, I'm just holding that up. So you guys have never ever seen me outside, like outside. You have seen me a bunch of times on videos without my wigs, but outside, she hasn't gotten the guts yet. The girl has not gotten the guts yet, okay? And the other question is, do you apply makeup on your head? So yes, usually when I don't have my wig on, especially like, you know, for the videos, I do intend to kind of put a bit of excess that I have left on my brush all over my head, just because if I don't, I would just have a demarcation, you know, from like my forehead where I put makeup to the rest of my hair. So I just kind of slightly just brush on the foundation on it. I don't like cake my head, you know. But yeah, and then the other question is, it's not even a question. You guys, a lot of you guys actually do like the shape of my head, which I find so weird. Like, I didn't think it's anything special, but apparently it's hot and you guys like it. So thank you for liking my bald head. I love it too right now. Just trying and praying to get the guts to go out, because honestly guys, the day that I go out without my wig, I think it's gonna be a freaking amazing day. It's gonna be an amazing year, because if I do it one time, you guys are gonna see me a lot of times without it. But you have to keep going. You can't stop. Life is not gonna pause and wait for you to be ready. So you just have to go with it. So I think that's where I am with myself. I'm just going with life, because life is just going. It wouldn't stop. Time does not wait for anyone. And yeah, so how long are you going to keep thinking time is gonna wait for you to, you know, be comfortable with who you are? That's the question. Yeah, but anyway guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this from me, obviously I'm not going to be doing the same video, but you know, kind of like just sitting down, because honestly, it's doing makeup. Like, how many eyeshadow looks can you do? You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know what kind of other contents that you guys would love to see from me, and please do not say a makeup look, okay? Thank you. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to always be your own kind of beautiful. Bye bye.